Kate Dudding is a proponent of stories. Not only that, but she encourages people to tell stories. And in doing so, we have a lot of stuff coming up. We have word plays, which is at Proctors.
Right.
And we have Story Sundays. And you don't eat a Sunday, but you have dinner, right?
Oh, no, yes. It's a 3-course meal interwoven with 4 courses of stories at the Glen Sanders Mansion.
What a great way to spend an afternoon on Sunday.
Yes, and our price is modest, but we can't mention it, but it includes the dinner, entertainment, coffee or tea, tax and tip, and there's a cash bar in the corner.
Cool.
So we're in our 15th season, and our next event is our 107th Story Sunday. We're not up like
107.
You. Yes.
Oh my God.
And it's stories of home, hearth, and all that jazz.
I love that, all that jazz, because there's a lot of jazz that goes on at home, right?
Well, there's that, and because the special guests are the Hamilton Hill Arts Center Jazz Ensemble.
And they're very good.
Yes, and it's a benefit for the Hamilton Hill Arts Center. And our tellers are Joe Doolittle, Harlan Rathmeyer, and Kent Busman.
And what? And then Word Plays is.
And that's on January 26th.
Yeah. Okay.
By the way.
And then Word Plays is in February.
It's in Their next one is in February. We just had one this past Sunday, Betrayal and Beyond.
Ooh.
Whoa, yes. In February, it's on February 16th, Love, Lost and Found.
Okay.
With 7 different tellers. And we like to say that Word Plays combines the intimacy of a solo performance, the intensity of a solo performance with the intimacy of a one-on-one conversation.
That's sweet. Yeah.
I worked on that definition with a number of storytelling friends of mine because people go, storytelling for adults?
Yeah.
And
well, no, we do that. We do that every time we make a phone call and we tell somebody what happened at the whatever.
Yes, from I lost my glove to my mother-in-law died suddenly.
Yeah, exactly. And it could be anywhere in between. Yes. But you're going to tell us a story today.
Yes, I am.
And your story is about a woman?
A woman.
And we got a photograph.
Yes.
Should we put the photo up, maybe? Of that with the Bible? Yeah,
yes.
Here we are.
When Miss Osceola McCarty retired in 1994 at age 86.
She retired.
She examined her finances. She had no immediate family. So she consulted her banker, and as always, she prayed. Then she came to a decision to start a scholarship fund at the university in the town where she lived, the University of Southern Mississippi. The university officials were astounded when this retired laundress gave over half of her life savings to them, $150,000. Yes, a retired laundress. Naturally, she was asked, "How did you save so much money?" And she said, "I started saving when I was a little girl to have candy money. When I was grown, I started saving for my future. I'd go to the bank once a month, hold back just enough for my expenses, and put the rest in my savings account. I did that every month. I did have some advantages. My uncle gave me the house I live in, and the people I worked for gave me my clothes. I only had to pay for groceries and the other little things I needed. But I think my secret was contentment. I live a simple life, and I am content with what I have." When asked, "Why did you set up a scholarship fund?" she replied, "I am proud that I have worked hard my whole life, and my money will help young people who have also worked hard in their lives. My only regret is that I didn't have more to give."
Oh, my.
When people found out about her gift, over 600 people in Mississippi and beyond donated money to her scholarship fund and have tripled her endowment. She died 4 years after she established this fund at age 91. As of 2009, 14 years after she established this fund, 27 young people have received her scholarships. Their lives have been profoundly changed by the remarkable gift of Miss Osceola McCarty.
These are stories that must be told.
Yes, yes. I personally specialize in stories of real people who made a difference, though I do have some folk tales and some personal stories in my repertoire, but the ones that really drive me are these.
How did you find this story?
A Facebook friend, a storyteller in Los Angeles, his name is also McCarty, Michael McCarty, but I don't think they're related. Mm-hmm. He posts about 6 things a day, and if the story looks at all interesting, I'll click on more. And when I clicked on more on this one, it was like, what?
Now, I'm assuming this woman never went to college.
No, in fact, she had to quit school at age 12 because her aunt was sick. She lived with her mother and her aunt, and so she had to quit and help take care of her aunt and also work to help support the family.
But she had enough foresight to see that many kids do need college.
I think she
pursue
had
their education.
Cousins who had children who were going to college.
Yeah. But I mean, that's remarkable to donate like that. I mean,
well, to save. Her entire life savings was $280,000. So this was over half of her life savings that she donated.
laundresses. She was a laundress.
She was a laundress.
She wasn't making big bucks.
No.
So to save that amount of money, and then to have an endowment is just incredible.
And I looked at the University of Southern Mississippi site, and I Googled her just yesterday, and there's a park named after her, and there's a community center.
Oh, how wonderful.
And yes.
This is a great story.
Well, she was a lovely lady, and she got an honorary doctorate at Harvard University.
Oh my God.
And a medal from President Clinton, the second highest medal that he can give to citizens. So she was honored for her gift, for her life.
Yeah.
And then subsequently,
and she certainly didn't do that to be honored. She did it from her heart.
No. In fact, she laughed once and said, "I used to be known as the little colored lady who walked everywhere, and now I'm Dr. McCarty."
How wonderful! These are the kind of stories that you'll hear when you go to the word plays or story Sundays, or did I say that right? Story Sundays, right?
Yes.
Because it's important, I think, to have a legacy of stories. You can watch TV and you can do all these things, but to hear a story told by a person, an adult, sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing everything you do to make that storytelling. Can people get involved in storytelling?
Oh yes, Story Circle has a monthly meeting where we invite listeners. We alternate between the Colonytown Library and the Pine Hills branch of Albany Public Library. You can find more on our website, story-circle.org. Click on meetings. I just updated that site, so all our meetings are there. We alternate between the third Tuesday and the third Wednesday in case people do something
Yeah,
that's
it's
really not an intelligence test. It's not. Or we're not trying to hide.
But it's important if you'd like to learn how to tell a story, and maybe everybody has that in them, but maybe a little bit, tweak it a little bit, right?
Yes.
Thanks so much, Kate, for
My
being
pleasure.
on.
Thank
you.
you.
It's great.
For your 810th show.
It just keeps on trucking. We just keep moving.